You pour a glass of milk every morning, thinking it's healthy, comforting, and good for your bones. It's a ritual, isn't it? Maybe it reminds you of your childhood, or maybe it's just that soothing routine that makes breakfast feel complete. But let me ask you this. What if I told you that after the age of 60, the wrong type of milk could be quietly working against you? Not helping, not nourishing, but slowly, silently, making your body weaker? Think about it. You're doing something because you believe it's good for you. You've been told for decades, milk makes you strong, milk gives you calcium, milk is the answer. But here's the truth nobody likes to say out loud. Not all milk is created equal. And for someone in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, some of the milk sitting in your fridge right now may actually be doing more harm than good. Why does this matter so much? Because at this stage in life, every little choice you make counts. Your body doesn't bounce back as quickly as it once did. The food and drinks you put into it either fuel your energy, protect your heart, and keep your bones standing tall, or they slowly chip away at your health, day by day. The wrong milk can trigger inflammation, raise your blood sugar, weaken your bones instead of strengthening them, and leave you feeling sluggish instead of energized. But the right one? The right milk can help you stay independent, vibrant, and full of life. And that's why you're here today. Because this isn't just about milk, it's about your quality of life. It's about waking up with energy, moving with strength, and enjoying the years ahead without unnecessary struggles. So in today's video, I'm going to reveal 4 poor milks you should never touch after 60. And 4 powerful, nourishing milks you must drink daily if you want to keep your body sharp, strong, and active. By the end, you'll see your fridge in a completely different way. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Do you still drink milk every single day, or have you already switched to an alternative? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to see what our LifeStamina community thinks, because your experience could help someone else watching right now. And if you're new here, welcome to LifeStamina. This is the place where we share powerful, practical tips for living longer, healthier, and stronger. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell because you don't want to miss a single video that could change your health for the better. Now let's start with the ones that seem harmless, but really aren't. Number 1, flavored or sweetened milk. Picture this. You're at the grocery store and you see a bottle of chocolate milk or maybe strawberry milk and you think, well, it's milk, right? It must be good for me. Maybe you grab it because it feels comforting, or maybe you think a little sweetness will give you some extra energy in the afternoon. But here's the hidden truth. Flavored milk is loaded with sugar, and for someone over 60, that sugar doesn't just disappear. It spikes your blood sugar, tires out your pancreas, and leaves you feeling drained not long after you drink it. You see, your body isn't processing sugar the way it did when you were 20. What used to give you energy now turns into fatigue, brain fog, and even a higher risk of diabetes. And yet, because it's called milk, many people still think it's safe. They say, it's just milk with a little flavor. But that little flavor can add up to the same sugar as a soda. Yes, really. So instead of nourishing you, it's silently pulling energy away. So what's the fix? If you crave sweetness, don't reach for pre-flavored milk. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon or blend in a few fresh berries. You'll get the natural flavor, the antioxidants, and none of the sugar crash. And here's the thing. Sugar isn't the only danger hiding in milk. Fat content can be just as tricky. Number 2, full-fat whole milk. Now let's talk about the glass of whole milk many of us grew up on. Maybe you've been drinking it since childhood, and it feels almost wrong to imagine breakfast without it. But here's the reality. What fueled you as a child may be overloading your system now. Full-fat whole milk is heavy in saturated fats, and once you're past 60, your heart doesn't appreciate that extra burden. Think about it. Your arteries are already working harder. Add in a steady stream of saturated fat, and it's like pouring grease down a drain that's already narrowing. Over time, it builds up, slows blood flow, and puts you at risk for high cholesterol, heart disease, and weight gain. The big misconception is that fat builds strength. People believe whole milk is richer, stronger, and better. But after 60, your body doesn't need more heavy fat. It needs balance. It needs fuel that supports your heart, not clogs it. So what can you do? If you still love the taste of dairy, switch to reduced fat milk. Or, better yet, balance your healthy fats with sources like avocado, nuts, and olive oil. They give you the strength you want without putting stress on your heart. But fat isn't the only sneaky culprit. Sometimes the danger is invisible, hidden in the very way the milk was produced. Number 3. Conventional cow's milk with added hormones. Here's a story many people can relate to. You drink your milk, just like you always have, but afterward you feel bloated, heavy, or even notice more joint aches. You wonder, is this just age catching up to me? But sometimes the problem isn't you, it's what's inside that milk. Much of the conventional cow's milk on shelves comes from cows treated with growth hormones or antibiotics. And while you can't see it, those residues can end up in the milk you drink. For someone over 60 whose immune system is more sensitive, that can mean more inflammation, more digestive upset, and even long-term health concerns. The misconception here is that milk is always natural, but in modern mass production that's not always true. What you think is pure can sometimes carry invisible additives your body doesn't need and definitely doesn't process well anymore. So here's a simple solution. Look for organic or hormone-free milk. The label will usually say RBST-free or no added hormones. It might cost a little more, but what's the price of peace of mind? What's the price of feeling lighter, calmer, and healthier after every glass? And yet, for many seniors, the problem isn't what's added to milk. It's what your body can no longer handle. Number 4. Regular cow's milk without lactose-free options. This one surprises people the most. You've been drinking milk your whole life, so you assume it's fine. But suddenly, after 60, you notice cramps, gas, bloating, or discomfort every time you drink it. You might shrug it off thinking, oh, it's just old age, but it's not. Here's the science. As we age, our bodies produce less lactase, the enzyme that breaks down lactose, the natural sugar in milk. Without it, that sugar just sits in your gut, fermenting, causing discomfort and bloating. And yet, so many people continue drinking regular milk, believing it's still strengthening their bones. But the truth is, if your body can't digest it, it's not helping you. It's hurting you. And here's the key. This doesn't mean you can never enjoy milk again. It just means you need the right kind. Lactose-free milk gives you all the nutrients, all the calcium, and none of the stomach upset. It's a simple switch that can change your daily comfort. So let's pause for a moment. We've looked at 4 milks you should avoid after 60: flavored milk, whole milk, conventional milk with hormones, and regular cow's milk without lactose-free options. If any of these are still in your fridge, it's time to rethink. And here's the good news. This isn't about giving things up. It's about trading them for something better. Because for every poor milk out there, there's a powerful, nourishing option waiting to support your bones, your heart, and your energy. So if these are the 4 milks you should avoid, what should you drink instead? Let's flip the script and talk about the 4 milks you must drink daily to keep your body strong and thriving. So now that we've uncovered the milks you should avoid, let's flip the script. Because the good news is this: there are milks out there that can truly support your health after 60. The right milk can strengthen your bones, protect your heart, calm your digestion, and even boost your energy. Let's dive into the 4 milks you must drink daily if you want to keep living strong and vibrant. Number 5. Lactose-free cow's milk. Picture this. There's a woman in her 70s who always loved her morning glass of milk. But in recent years, every time she drank it, she ended up with cramps, bloating, and that heavy, uncomfortable feeling in her stomach. She thought, maybe I just can't enjoy milk anymore. But then she discovered lactose-free milk. Suddenly, she could sip her glass in peace again. No pain, no discomfort. Here's the science. Lactose-free cow's milk has all the same nutrients as regular milk: calcium for your bones, protein for your muscles, vitamin D for your immune system, but without the lactose sugar that causes so much trouble as we age. Your body digests it smoothly, which means you get all the benefits without the downside. And if you're someone who still loves the taste of traditional milk, this is your best option. It's familiar, it's creamy, and it lets you keep your routine while protecting your comfort. But maybe you're ready to explore something plant-based, a milk that's lighter on calories but still powerful for your bones. That's where the next one comes in. Number 6, fortified almond milk. Now imagine a man in his 60s who wants to take better control of his weight. He switches from whole milk to almond milk, and suddenly he notices the difference. Lighter meals, fewer calories, and no heavy bloated feeling. Almond milk is naturally low in calories, and when it's fortified, it's packed with calcium and vitamin D, both of which are essential for bone strength after 60. Here's the key though, not all almond milks are created equal. Some are loaded with sugar, and that cancels out the benefits. So if you're choosing almond milk, always go for the unsweetened fortified version. That way, you're giving your bones what they need, while keeping your weight and blood sugar under control. It's smooth, it's light, and it's easy to add into your coffee, your cereal, or just enjoy by the glass. But what if you're worried about protein? Don't worry. The next milk on our list delivers exactly that. Number 7, soy milk. For seniors, maintaining muscle mass is everything. It's what keeps you strong, balanced, and independent. And soy milk is one of the best plant-based options for that. Imagine a senior who's vegetarian, or maybe just doesn't enjoy much meat anymore. They switch to soy milk and suddenly their body is getting that extra protein it craves. Soy milk is high in protein, comparable to cow's milk, and it also contains isoflavones, natural plant compounds that support heart health and may even ease certain symptoms of aging. For someone over 60, that means stronger muscles, a healthier heart, and steadier energy throughout the day. The tip here? Always choose non-GMO, fortified soy milk. That way you get the protein, the calcium, the vitamin D, and all the benefits without compromise. It's powerful, it's nourishing, and it keeps you strong where it matters most. And finally, let's talk about one more option, one that surprises people with just how good it can be for your heart and digestion. Number 8, oat milk. Now picture this. A woman pours herself a glass of oat milk, curious to see what all the talk is about. She takes a sip and is surprised by how creamy, rich, and satisfying it feels. She doesn't miss dairy at all. In fact, she feels better without it. Oat milk isn't just tasty, it's powerful. It's loaded with beta-glucans, a type of soluble fiber that helps lower cholesterol and supports heart health. For seniors, that's a big deal. Every glass is like a little shield for your arteries. It also helps with digestion, keeping your gut healthier and more comfortable. And the beauty of oat milk is that it blends perfectly, whether it's in your morning coffee, over your cereal, or just enjoyed cold from the glass. It's smooth, it's versatile, and it gives you one more easy way to protect your health every single day. So there you have it, the 4 milks you should welcome into your life after 60. Lactose-free cow's milk for comfort and nutrients, fortified almond milk for bone strength and weight control, soy milk for protein and heart health, and oat milk for cholesterol and digestion. We've seen the worst, and now you've seen the best. So the question is, what's in your fridge right now? I know it's not easy to change lifelong habits. Maybe you've been drinking the same milk since childhood, and the idea of switching feels almost unnatural. It's part of your routine, part of your comfort. I understand that. There's a certain warmth in holding on to what feels familiar, especially when it reminds you of family breakfasts, school lunches, or those quiet moments before bed. But here's the truth. Your body is not the same as it was back then. What helped you grow as a child may not be serving you now. And I don't tell you this to make you fearful. I tell you this so you feel prepared. Because small swaps, the kind you can make without turning your whole life upside down, can bring enormous results. Imagine waking up with more energy, walking without the same stiffness, or finishing a meal without that uncomfortable heaviness. These changes don't come from complicated diets or expensive treatments. They come from the little decisions, like the type of milk you pour into your glass. So, here's my encouragement. The next time you're at the grocery store, pause for just a moment. Pick up that carton of milk and ask yourself, is this on the never list or the must list? That single question can guide you toward choices that protect your heart, your bones, your digestion, and ultimately, your independence. Because here's the beauty of it. After 60, every choice you make for your body is an investment. An investment in how strong you'll feel, how vibrant your days will be, and how much joy you'll have in the years ahead. And it's never too late to start investing wisely. So don't look at this as giving something up. Look at it as trading something harmful for something healing. Look at it as giving yourself the gift of comfort, energy, and health. And when you frame it that way, it doesn't feel like a loss at all. It feels like love. Love for your body, love for your future, and love for the people who want to see you strong, healthy, and here for many years to come. So let's bring this all together. Today we've walked through some of the biggest milk myths that could be hiding in your kitchen right now. We uncovered 4 poor milks to avoid, those flavored and sweetened milks that load you with sugar, the full-fat whole milk that weighs heavy on your heart, the hormone-heavy conventional cow's milk that stirs up inflammation, and the regular lactose milk that so often leads to bloating and discomfort. And then, we turned the page to the 4 better choices, the ones that truly serve your body after 60. We talked about lactose-free cow's milk, for when you still love the taste of traditional milk, but want it gentle on your digestion. We looked at fortified almond milk, light and nourishing, perfect for bone strength without the extra calories. We explored soy milk, with its muscle-supporting protein and heart-healthy isoflavones. And finally, oat milk, that creamy, comforting option that helps lower cholesterol and supports your gut health. Now here's where I'd love to hear from you. Which milk do you drink most often? And do you think it belongs on the never list or the must list? Your answer could encourage someone else watching right now, someone who's wondering if they're alone in making these changes. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be reading them, and I know other members of our LifeStamina community will too. And if this video gave you something valuable, if it made you pause and think about what's really in your fridge, then do me a favor. Hit that like button because it helps more people like you find this video. And make sure you subscribe to LifeStamina. Every week we bring you simple, powerful tips to help you stay healthy, energized, and thriving after 60. Think of it as your weekly check-in, your reminder that you're not on this journey alone. So as we close, I just want to leave you with this. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. Thank you for caring enough to learn, to question, and to choose differently. Because these small decisions, like what milk you drink, add up to big changes in the way you feel, the way you move, and the way you live. Stay strong, stay informed, and as always, stay hopeful. This is LifeStamina, my friends. I'll see you in the next video.